Guys, it's been a very long time. I know you all missed me and I miss you too, right? Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here, and thank you very much for your support also, right? So let's move on to today's video. LinkedIn. I believe you and most people quite get a bit confused about this app called LinkedIn. So basically, LinkedIn is a professional network, right, where people join to connect with like-minded people for visibility, for job employment, for skill building, and perhaps to market their business depending on what exactly you want from the app. So my tips are quite juicy that has been working for me, that I've used, and I would like to share also with my viewers, right? So first is having a solid but before that, I'd like to share a story. So a friend of mine was asking me that, okay, I'm trying to get a job, and I'm like, okay, are you on LinkedIn? And guess what her response was? No, I'm not on LinkedIn. I would like to be on LinkedIn. I don't even understand what is going on there. And she wasn't the first person that has been mentioning this to me, that they don't understand what's happening on LinkedIn. It's very simple. An app where you put in your education, you put in your information, you put in your experience, your endorsements, or perhaps your volunteering activities, whatever activities that you participate in school. That's if you're a young professional and you would want to add it on LinkedIn. Super, put it in there, because there's some companies that would want to expect you to participate in volunteering activities in your community. So it all depends on you. It's very simple, it's not complicated. Guys, let's remember that you are just put in your mind that you are filling a form, right? And when you are filling a form, you just have to be careful, right? Good grammar when filling the form, and that's it. Let's say, for example, you're about to do that for your headline, right? So your headline simply means, okay, what jobs or what job roles are you looking at to be in? For example, I'm a human resources personnel, right? On my job role, I put in human resources personnel, or human resources graduate intern, or human resources, depending on what I want to, what I'm looking to get a role or a job in, right? I'll be clear with that. So you see, it's very easy. Another point you have to consider or be very careful about is that of the information, right? So you're about. Basically, you have to put in, if you're a young professional, I would advise that you make it brief, right? For example, recruiters, they might not be able to go through your profile, every information on it, but on that about, it's very easy to find out, okay, what skills does this person have that I might be interested in, right? For example, okay, you have experience in administration, you have experience working with Microsoft Office Suite, or any other software that you have worked with that you think that, okay, that this so and so company might be interested in working with it. So you just make it very engaging, make it brief, straight to the point, and voila, you can get easily recruited, and quickly the recruiter steps into your DM. Are you available for this role? Would you like? And they share you the job description. Then if it's what you are interested in, then you can easily fall into the role, right? So that's clear. So basically, also take cognizance of endorsements. So as you join, try to look out for companies that you're interested in. Try to look out for recruiters, perhaps not recruiters in quote, but HR personnel. Perhaps you might also want to connect with the big people, but trust me, those people, they don't handle recruitment, right? They handle more of strategy. So you might want to check out the human resources assistant, you might want to check out the human resources intern in your desired company. So if you want to, on another level, reach out to the head of the HR in quotes, that's beautiful, that's awesome. But I would not recommend that you step into the person DM like, oh, I'm looking for a job and blah 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 blah. That's a bit of a, it's more of repelling the person from getting to you, because for you to want value, you should be able to share value. I think you can come from another angle, then later on or with time, the person will know that, okay, that this is what's going on with you. That's if you are coming from a job or for a position. So I advise that connect with those people that you think that, okay, they are not so people, but trust me, they have energy in that company, right? So guys, I'm going to move on to the next point, which is when you are creating content. Most people have been on LinkedIn for a long time and they are not always on LinkedIn, but they are just there for visibility. So it's up to you. If you feel that okay, you just want to be visible, then beautiful, that's brilliant, it's okay. But on doing that, on the other hand, if you're interested in creating content on LinkedIn, you have to try to be consistent. I remember me previously, I would post like once and I would get interactions, and all of a sudden I'm out of the place and I'm like, boom. Do you understand? People be like, oh, what's happening to you? They may write to me, oh, we're not seeing your content. So guys, I would advise that you try to be consistent on LinkedIn while creating content. It might be 2 lines, it might be 3 lines, it might be 4 lines, depending on you, or it might be an infographic, it might be a picture or a design that you decide to share that's basically on your field that you are interested in. So, right? Stepping on to the next point, but before we move on to that, I would like to add that while you are creating content and trying to be more visible, you might want to use hashtags, right? So on using correct hashtags, let's say for example, for me, I like to share content on human resources, I like to share content on wellness, I like to share content on what's happening with the youth in my country, or perhaps contents to empower youths and young professionals. So that's my interest. That's the areas that I would love to actually be known for. So you have to decide, like, do a deep reflection of what exactly you would like to put out there. Then with that, when you wake up in the morning, or depending on when you are more creative, then you can streamline your content in that regard. Meaning that, for example, you are creating a content for, let's say, marketing. You're a marketing person, or you're an IT person, and let's say you're working with Microsoft, or you have to limit your tags to the focus area you are working with. So in as much as you're trying to be very creative with tags, you also want to get people that you want your target market to listen or to be able to see you, right? That's being more visible. All right, enough with that. So let's move on to when we are connecting, right? Connect with people, connect with like-minded people, connect with people that you don't even want to talk to, right? But you see that, okay, there is a particular skill, or there's a particular knowledge, or you just want to be friends with the person, because friends can come from any part of the world. Remember, LinkedIn is huge, like professionals, people from all over the world. Just like we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have other apps. The same way with LinkedIn. So guys, it's not hard. It's not difficult to operate. The only difference with LinkedIn is that it's more intellectual, right? It's more of professionals. It's more of people that are actually very intentional, right? So if you want to be intentional, come to LinkedIn, guys. No joke, I'm telling you. If you want to be intentional about your life, right, connect with like-minded people, interact with their posts. That's a different point to stress on already on its own. But first, I want you guys to understand this about connecting and sending personalized messages, right? So sit down and try to create a message that you want to send to a particular person. Don't just jump into people's DM and you I love you, I do this, and blah blah blah. To an extent, that's not okay. That might be your why. That's amazing, that's beautiful, but structure it properly. For example, my mentor found me from one of the interactions I made on his post. I just connected randomly, and that's how it just started. So you never can tell. I've met like people from all over the world. I've met beautiful minds, and I've met people that you just wanted to be friends. So it might not be compulsory for the purpose of looking for a job. But like I said again, let me reiterate that if you're a young person and your purpose is to get a job on LinkedIn, it's ideal that you keep your information brief. You keep engaging, keep it brief, and just be straight to the point, right? You have this, you have this, you worked in this, you have experience with doing this. Be very direct, because actually it's a business network to an extent. So you might want people to perceive you as someone that's brief, right? You can communicate clearly in a brief and engaging matter. So guys, in general, I'm going to run down all of my points again, where I spoke about having a good information, keeping your information clear and crystal clear, right? Then fill in all the details on LinkedIn. Try to keep all your details intact, right? Fill it in, don't leave anywhere open. So when you are being searched for, it will be very easy. For example, if you go on LinkedIn and you type in my name, Chisom Obiwuru or Obiwuru Chisom, you're going to find me easily. So make yourself to be found easily, guys. This is the 21st century. You don't want to be sitting and not being found. So once again, guys, I would like to end this video with saying that find yourself, take life easy. Even as much as you try to create content, take it easy. Take some rest days off too. Perhaps not every day you will be able to create beautiful content, but if you take out time, right, to do this, trust me, it worked for me, and I believe it's going to work for you. I hope you enjoyed my video today. We are speaking about LinkedIn generally, getting a job, connecting with people. That LinkedIn is easy. It's just like every other app. It just has its own target market. So I advise, or I encourage you guys to keep your LinkedIn sweet, keep your LinkedIn brief, keep your LinkedIn you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, please subscribe to my channel, and please comment. So thank you guys for watching. So I'll see you on my next video. Peace.